Welcome back to the Security Plus Essentials Cram session. I'm Mike Redmond, here to get you through what you absolutely need to know as you're doing that last minute studying, getting through and getting ready for the Security Plus SY0-401 exam. In this section, we are going to deal with introducing some basic risk concepts and exploring authentication concepts. Starting with basic risk concepts, you have threats, which are anything that simply can exploit a vulnerability. Vulnerabilities, any weakness of the system. And risk is the likelihood a threat will exploit a vulnerability. Next, you have risk mitigation. It's what you put in place to prevent the threat from exploiting the vulnerability. Next, let's look at exploring the authentication and identification mechanisms, beginning with identification, simply who you are. Authentication, prove it. And authorization, access is granted. That leads to verifying identities. And how do we do it? There's a myriad of different ways, like SMS-based identity verification, biometrics, and cognitive passwords. You will need to know the 3 factors of authentication. Type 1 is something you know, like a username and password. Type 2 is something you have, such as a hardware token. And type 3, a fingerprint or any other biometrics, something you are. There are some additional factors that might show up on the test, some where you are and something you do. When dealing with passwords, there are some basics that everyone needs to know, and they will show up on the exam, such as password complexity, upper, lower, special characters, and they should be changed often, and prevent password reuse by password history. Enforcing account lockout policies, known as the clipping level. There are 2 different types of biometrics issues that we need to deal with. Type 1, a false reject, and type 2, a false accept. You put them both together, you have your crossover error rate. And as always, remember, the strongest authentication is dual factor or multi-factor authentication, simply combining 2 or more of the factors, like a PIN and a smart card, or a username and a biometric, or like a fingerprint, and that will get you through. Remember, each of these videos are designed to give you the last minute details that you need as you polish up and get ready to walk in the examination room. And as always, you like what I'm doing, you like what I'm doing here, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe, and feel free to pass these around to anyone you think might get use. And as always, remember, visualize success and you will succeed. I'll see you next time.